to infinity and beyond.
That's the stupidest thing I've heard.
You can't go to infinity, dummy. It's impossible.
He over here talking about
You're
infinity.
gonna go beyond infinity.
You don't know nothing about science.
Woody, Buzz, and the crew have returned. Here's everything you need to know before you go. The original Toy Story is an iconic Pixar film that introduced us to these beloved characters.
Jesse, Ham, Buzz, Bo, Rex, Potato Head.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Back in the first one, all the toys had a real good understanding of their place at that time in Andy's room.
Andy's favorite toy was Sheriff Woody, up until his birthday when he received a Buzz Lightyear. Naturally, Woody became jealous of the modern spaceman action figure.
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue!
Oh.
Hey, Woody's got something like that. His is a pull string.
Only it sounds like a car ran over it.
There was this interloper that came in the form of Buzz Lightyear who didn't realize what he was. You don't get it. You're Andy's toy, and therefore you got big responsibilities.
In the midst of their outdoor adventure, the two bond as they struggle to break free from Sid's twisted house. They make it back to Andy in the nick of time before he and his family move to a new home.
Oh, great, you found him.
The film ends with the top spot in Andy's heart being taken by a new puppy for Christmas. Toy Story 2 takes place 4 years later. The villain this time around is Al, owner and founder of Al's Toy Barn.
Found him! I found him!
He's a toy collector that runs off with Woody at a yard sale.
Relationship specifically between Woody and Buzz is core to the Toy Story films. They build over the years and through the films to trust each other, to understand each other, to support each other.
Meanwhile, Woody learns who he is. He meets Jessie, a yodeling cowgirl, Bullseye, a horse, and Stinky Pete the Prospector, all characters from the Roundup Gang, a TV puppet show made in the 50s. The toys all make it back to Andy's room in time before he returns home. He mistakes Jessie and Bullseye as new toys from his mom. Fun fact, the Prospector's warnings about the future of the toys come true in Toy Story 3.
Do you really think Andy is going to take you to college?
In Toy Story 3, we catch up with Andy and his toys just as he's heading off to college. The remaining toys in Andy's room all contemplate their fate as they've been stored in his toy chest for quite some time.
We're going into attic mode, folks. Keep your accessories with you at all times.
Some have been given away in a yard sale. Sadly, Woody's girlfriend Bo Peep was one of them. But it looks like he catches up with her in Toy Story 4. Andy had plans to take Woody with him to college, but his mom accidentally mistakes the box of toys he had packed for the attic as trash.
That's not trash!
Andy's mom brings them to a daycare so they can be used again by new children. Mrs. Potato Head also discovers through her missing eye that was left in Andy's room that he is indeed looking for his toys. Woody escapes and ends up with Bonnie, a sweet little girl that takes great care of her toys. Despite all the fun he's having with Bonnie, he still prepares to return to Andy. Woody makes it back to the school in Bonnie's backpack and apologizes to his friends for leaving. They make an escape plan to get back to Andy.
Push them in, all of them. We're all just trash, waiting to be thrown away. That's all a toy is.
Sadly, Lotso grabs Woody into the dumpster as the garbage truck arrives. The toys join hands as they face their fate together, right before being rescued by the aliens and their... The toys prepare to be placed in the attic infinitely until Woody makes a plan. He writes a note to Andy that states they would all be well taken care of by Bonnie. Andy takes the toys to her and realizes that Woody is in the box.
They've been given to Bonnie. It feels like the story's over. It wasn't until we kind of dug in and said, what's next for these guys? We started finding these great little moments to explore, and it started to build into a story that was worth telling.
Everything's gonna be okay!
They keep finding this new kind of reality to examine in the personas of Bo Peep, Gabby, Woody, and Porky.
He's Bonnie's main toy, the one she loves the most.
If Bonnie hadn't infused him with love, put eyes on him and a mouth and eyebrows, and she gave him life to love her, and then he wakes up and only sees himself as a spork, which it's fantastic.
I was made for soup, salad, maybe chili. I am not a toy. I'm litter! Freedom!
It's like Woody has to project onto him. He's got to educate him as opposed to the importance of where he stands.
You have to understand how lucky you are to belong to a child.
Huh? What?
We need to get back to our kid.
Aw, Sheriff Woody, always coming to the rescue.
Bonnie needs Forky.
Woody, who needs a kid's room when you can have all of this?
What about Woody have we not explored yet? I think even Woody, in a way, he doesn't know that he's going through an existential crisis.
Woody, aren't we going to Bonnie?
I think it's a very helpful message that we learn from Bo Peep, which is that she's made a life for herself. It's not an orthodox life. It's not a traditional life. And yet she's fulfilled.
I know the perfect toy to help.
Duke Kaboom, Canada's greatest stuntman.
I was not prepared for how funny Keanu Reeves is. For example, Duke doing all these poses, that was his idea.
Duke, we need
Hold on, one more. Oh, yeah.
So now you know, and now you can go see Toy Story 4.